Hello again. I'm so glad that you've continued to watch our show. I'm your host, Joy Morris for Touchdown Alabama. Today's show will be one you will not regret watching. I will count you down on the top 10 most dedicated fans to Alabama football.
When you think of Alabama football, you envision the elephant, the houndstooth hat that Bear Bryant wore, the saying, "Roll Tide, roll," and so much more. But what seems to fall by the wayside is the fans. I wanted to make sure that this show shined a light on the fans that make Alabama football players want to run out on that field each game day. So without you, our fans, we'd have no team. There are so many fans that it's truly hard to narrow this down to the top 10. So if you don't see your name on here, write to me and let me know how you are the biggest Alabama football fan. You may just see yourself in our next show.
All right, so let me start this episode off with number 10.
Number 10 is Megan and Ashley Bailey, aka the Alabama Twins, known for always sporting their matching Bear Bryant houndstooth hats. They've always been huge Alabama fans and always seen at all games. Number 9 is favorite comedian Ricky Smiley, known for hilarious phone pranks and parodies. He's always been a huge Alabama fan, and when he's not in the spotlight, he's deep in an Alabama game. Number 8 is Robert Hazel. He's known for driving Alabama cheerleaders and football players to and from the games back in his day. A huge Alabama fan to this day. His dedication goes far. And number 7 is Tony Brandino. He's considered an Alabama superfan. From 1954 to 1997, Tony attended 500 straight games before a bad case of the flu stopped him from making game 501. Now 94 years old, he continues to watch the game, however, this time from his television. Number 6 is Randall Burcham. He has been going to Alabama games since age 11. He has a myth that as long as he's at the Alabama games, Alabama will win. He does, however, have factual proof to back this myth up too.
Here we are at number 5.
Number 5 is the Saturday Down South boys, John, Drew, and Kevin. Their site has the best content, so if you want to know more on your favorite team, you need to check out Saturday Down South's site at the end of the show. Links will be below. Number 4 is Johnny Stillwell. Johnny followed the Alabama team to Miami and stayed at the same pricey hotel so that she could be close to her team. With great stories to tell and great pride for her team, this places her on our top 10 superfan list. Number 3 is Nathan Davis, aka the Alabama Superfan. Covered in tattoos all over and dressed in a kilt and houndstooth hat, Nathan is always seen at each game and his enthusiasm is always pumping the crowd up. Number 2 is a celebrity fan. Eva Longoria is a huge Alabama fan. She's been seen at the games wearing an Alabama jersey that reads on the back Mrs. Parker. With friends like Sarah Evans and Jay Barker, who could blame her? I'd say that places Eva on our top 10 superfan list. Roll Tide, Eva.
Well, the one thing I do know is that Alabama football team is always thrilled to have dedicated fans. This is why today's episode was about the most dedicated fans. So let's take a look at who number 1 could be. Number 1.
Number 1 is our top superfan, Dick Coffey. Mr. Coffey passed away this year in 2013. However, snow could not keep Mr. Coffey away from a Super Bowl game in 1964, nor could a stroke keep him away in 1994. Mr. Coffey attended a total of 781 games in his days, so that makes Dick Coffey our number 1 Alabama superfan.
From the University of Alabama, let me send out a huge thank you to all the fans out there who have always stayed committed and who have always been there with our team through the ups and through the downs. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. From my home team to yours, I'm your host, Joy Morris. Preview of next week's episode is coming right up, so stay tuned.
If you've ever wondered what Alabama's really like, then you're going to want to tune in next week. You will have the opportunity to hear fans give you straight talk. This is a no-holds-barred conversation, so be sure to check back.